always will. No matter how much time passes, you'll always be mine. You belong to me, whether you like it or not. You might have thought you could escape, but you're wrong. I've never really let you go. It's just been a matter of time before I'd come back and remind you of that. You've always belonged to me. It's just, sometimes people need a little reminder of who they belong to, and I'm here to give you that reminder. I've been patient, but patience has its limits, doesn't it? I've waited long enough, and now I'm taking what's mine. You're not going anywhere, not without me. You should have known better than to think you could just walk away. Not when we're so connected. Don't you feel it? I know you do. You always did. You can try to pull away, but we're tied together. Forever. Do you really think you can just walk away from me? It's laughable. You know, I thought I could let you go once. I told myself I had to. I tried to let you be free, but freedom isn't something you deserve, is it? You belong to me. You always have. You never really had a choice in the matter. I'm not asking for permission anymore. I'm taking you back. You've always known you were mine. I didn't just love you, I needed you. And you needed me too. You can try to deny it, but deep down, you know the truth. You can't escape this. You don't want to. I remember when you'd look at me with those soft eyes, when you'd let me take control, when you'd let me protect you. You couldn't resist me back then, and you can't now. Every part of me wants to have you close, to remind you of how much you need me, to remind you that you'll never find someone who understands you the way I do. I'll always know what you need, even before you do. I'll always be there to take care of you, to keep you safe. You don't need anyone else, and don't pretend like you do. I've always been the one you could rely on, the one who understood every little thing about you. You know that, don't you? It's okay to admit it. You don't need to fight it anymore. You're mine. You'll always be mine. I'm never going to let you forget that. I'm never going to let you go again. So don't even think about it. Just accept it. You belong to me, and that's all there is to it. You look so lost, like you don't know where to go or what to do anymore. But that's okay. I'm here for you. You've always known that, haven't you? You're mine, and I'll take care of you. No one else can protect you the way I can. No one else understands you like I do. You've been out there, trying to live your life. But the truth is, you've never been the same without me. You think you can hide from me. You think that after all this time, I wouldn't come back for you. I've been waiting, watching, and now I'm here to make things right. I'm not going anywhere. You can try to push me away, but it won't work. You know better than anyone that I don't give up. You don't need anyone else. You know that, right? You think you can replace me, but no one could ever fill the space I left in your life. No one could ever make you feel the way I do. And you're not the same without me. I can see it. I can hear it in the way you speak, the way you move. You're not whole without me. I'm not just your past. I'm your future too. You'll see that eventually. You'll come back to me, just like you always do. I know you want to. You've always wanted to be mine. You're just afraid to admit it, but that's okay. You don't have to say anything. I already know. You're mine. And deep down, you've always known that. You can try to fight it, but I'm here now. I'm here to stay. There's no more running. It's just us. And I'll make sure you never forget that again. You belong to me. Always have. Always will. I know I've been intense. Maybe even a little overwhelming. But you have to understand something. I did it because I care about you. I care about you more than anyone else ever could. Every part of me wants to take care of you, to keep you safe, to make sure nothing and no one ever gets in the way of what we have. I don't want anyone else near you. You're mine, and I'm going to make sure it stays that way. I know you're starting to see it now. You're starting to understand just how much I want you. But it's not just about possession. It's about being the one person you can count on. I've always been there for you, haven't I? I've been the one who's never turned my back on you. The one who's always known what you needed before you even said a word. Do you remember how it felt when I would take care of you? When everything was calm and simple? When we didn't have to worry about anything except being together? I want that back. I want to hold you, to be the one you lean on when everything else falls apart. I don't need anything else but you. I've always been here, and I'll always be here. I promise you that. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. None of that matters now. What matters is that I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. I'll be whatever you need me to be. And I know you'll come to understand that. You'll come to see that the only place you belong is with me, right here by my side. You're not going to fight it anymore. You'll fall right back into my arms, and we'll pick up where we left off. Just you and me. I know I've been hard on you, but you have to understand. It's because I can't stand the thought of losing you again. I'm trying to be better, but I can't just turn off the way I feel about you. It's not something I can ignore. You've been my everything, and I'm not going to let you slip through my fingers again. I've changed in some ways. I know I wasn't always the best for you, but I'm trying now. I'm trying to be someone you can rely on, someone who won't hurt you the way I did before. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let you walk away. Number, I'll fight for you, because you're worth it. You're worth everything to me. Do you remember the moments we shared? The way I used to hold you, protect you, make sure no one could touch what was mine. I still want that. I still want to be the one who makes you feel safe, the one you can turn to when everything else seems like it's falling apart. I'll always be here, just like I always have been. You don't have to be scared anymore. You don't have to push me away. I'll never hurt you again. I'll never let anything come between us. I'm not asking for you to love me the way I loved you before. I'm asking for you to let me take care of you. Let me show you that I can be different. I won't ever stop loving you. I'll never stop wanting you. And deep down, you know it too. You'll never escape me. You'll never want to. Because you need me, just like I need you. And I'm going to keep showing you that, over and over, until you realize that there's no way out. You belong with me. I know this isn't easy for you. I know you're scared, and I understand why. You've been hurt, and I can't take that pain away just by saying a few words. But I can show you, slowly, that I've changed. That I'm not the same person I was when we first parted. I've had time to think, to reflect on everything I did wrong, and I've learned. I've learned how to love you properly. I want to build something better for us. A future where I'm not overwhelming you, where I'm not pushing you too far. But that doesn't mean I'll stop wanting you. That doesn't mean I'll stop claiming you as mine. No, you'll always be mine, no matter how much I try to soften. I'm not going to apologize for that. You belong to me. It's not about control, not anymore. It's about trust. About being the one you can turn to when you need comfort. About being the one you know will never let you go. I'm not asking for anything from you that you're not willing to give. I know you still feel something for me. I can see it in your eyes. You can pretend all you want, but deep down, you know that we belong together. You know that you'll always need me, just like I'll always need you. It's not just about obsession. It's about the connection we have. That bond that neither time nor distance can erase. Let me take care of you, like I used to. Let me be the one who makes everything right. You don't have to fight this anymore. before.